Boy, oh boy, this is a very sad case. I'm at the closing arguments in a first-degree murder trial here in Calgary, which has been going on and off for some time. Two parents, Emil and Radita, are charged with first-degree murder in the starvation death in 2013 of their 15-year-old son, Alex. Alex was a type 1 diabetic. He'd been diagnosed as a toddler when the family was living in British Columbia. And though the parents were given the very same kind of care that the parents of any diabetic child gets in this country, and it's very good care. There's a lot of instruction on how to manage the insulin, the thing with type 1 diabetes is you have to match the carbohydrates precisely to the amount of insulin you're giving, because the body can't process food and absorb the nutrients if the insulin isn't right. Anyway, this little boy had a number of health crises as a result of his diabetes and his parents' inability to manage it or refusal to manage it when they lived in British Columbia. He was taken into care by BC Child and Family Services for about a year. And in that year, he absolutely flourished. He was a plump, happy little boy, did well in school. And then he was returned to his parents, and over the following years, while the family stayed in BC, they were still resistant to the diagnosis, even though they'd had this home care, twice daily visits from home care nurses. And ultimately they moved to Alberta and Calgary. And in all that time, from 2009 until his death in May of 2013, this boy, Alexander, was never taken to a doctor, never saw a hospital. And all the while, he was, it appears, really dying. When he died, shortly after his 15th birthday, and there's a video available now of his 15th birthday party, where the skeletal child with an ulcer on his nose, sunken eyes, bird limbs, is trying to open his cards. When he died, he was wearing diapers, and he weighed 37 pounds as a 15-year-old. And I mean, this doesn't happen in a matter of weeks. He died actually of septicemia, which is poisoning, an infection raging in his blood. And the Crown Attorney, who's today gone over in excruciating detail to show that Alex's parents had the requisite intention to cause their son death, basically. This would have happened over weeks and months, and actually probably years. And in the prisoner's box, watching this, are his parents, completely unmoved. I mean, you cannot listen to this stuff without weeping in the courtroom, except for his parents. The judge will probably reserve her decision, and we won't get a judgment for some time.